All right, welcome back. Zach Barnes here, and today we are going to take a quick glance at the Steinberg Etude grand piano. This is the new library that just came out, and I've only had it for about a week and a half. But I didn't really look into the manual. I just made a demo track for it, which is linked in the description below. But I wanted to take you guys along for the journey just to see like how we can get along with it, to see if we can navigate it, because I think it's very important. It's not just how the library sounds, but how well are you able to tweak it and dive into it. Because obviously that affects your ability to record and play. So let's hop into it. So first things first, right here to the right, we have the presets. I'm just on Warm Jazz Club. Okay, sounds good. Now here we have, let's see here, piano settings. So we can tunings, polyphony, noises, dynamic control. Okay, MIDI input velocity, curves, mic positions. Okay, player mid. Okay, that's cool. Reverb, master. Okay, so the fader levels, and then the effects, compression, reverb. Okay, so this is pretty self-explanatory. A nice simple interface. You have all your controls here on the front and at the bottom. I know over here, this is kind of like Contact, so you can load up different libraries and stack them. So we only need to do one though. This is pretty straightforward. So it looks like there's not like a whole bunch here, which is I'm not mad about. We have MIDI, the mixer, effects, multi, options, and then back to edit. Okay, so this is really straightforward as you can see. I like that, and I actually want to get into this piano, like more than just how it sounds, but who I think this for. I do think this actually serves a really nice audience. So let's just listen to some stuff real quick. So it's a cool sounding piano. That's a really nice mellow tone. Great sounding. Let me get straight into it. So this piano library right now comes in at $79.99. I'm not sure if that's promotional or not, but I know right now it's 80 bucks, $79.99. And so I want to highlight like who is this for? So you've got players like Pianoverse, Keyscape, Piano Tech, Garriton FX, and those are all usually about, most of them are $199 plus, right? I think Piano Tech is like $130, but all the other ones like Ravenscroft, which is one of my favorites, Pianoverse, Keyscape obviously is like $375. So a lot of those major piano libraries are very expensive. This piano library right here is $80. In terms of the value department, I think this is a winner. And let me explain my opinion, because I own all of those, and so I want to kind of share with you how I view them. This, to me, it sounds great, but I would not consider it a standalone concert piano grade library. It sounds really good, but I feel like this thrives in a mix. When I think about dynamics and expressivity and like the ability to really dig in, I think it falls short. And that's just off like just the ear test of playing something like a Ravenscroft or even a Pianoverse. Like it's a good sounding piano, but there's like it's missing an openness, or there's like a compression to it. Like the notes just aren't big in terms of solo piano play, specifically solo piano play. So if I just wanted to sit down by myself, this would not be my go-to library in terms of performance or recording for solo piano work. It sounds good, so don't get it twisted. What I'm trying to highlight is I think different libraries have different strengths. This one sounds really good in the mix, and I think part of that is because it has that kind of it feels like a, I don't know if compression is the right term for it, because I'm not saying they already compress it, but it's a smaller feeling piano in terms of dynamics. Like the articulations are there, but the overall bass sound isn't like a big sound. Like Ravenscroft is a very big sound. Pianoverse is very organic, big feeling sound. So I love this for being in the mix. And so if you are a keyboardist or a piano player and you're looking for like something that can be in the mix, I think this is killer. And not only that, it's super affordable in comparison to the other brands. The reason why I think it's great for that is because in a mix, you're not going to use all that openness and dynamics and range like you would get out of a Ravenscroft. And so this is, again, really affordable, very accessible, and it's super simple to use. So this isn't something that you would tweak heavy, right? So when you think about Ravenscroft or Keyscape, those are very like, they're simple, but like you can deep dive and really get into the granulars and modify a bunch of stuff, which can be intimidating. This one, they give you stuff to play with, but you really can't mess up the sound. And I think that's important. And it sounds really good in the mix. If you don't believe me, check out my sound demo in the description below. This thing kills in the mix. I had a really good time. Lovely sounding piano. So I just think that this is best for like in mixes and with other instruments inside of a song. You still can very much use it for solo piano work. I'm just saying if I had a choice, I would use Pianoverse or Ravenscroft or Keyscape for my go-to for solo piano. But as far as being in a mix and being accessible and being affordable, I think this thing more than knocks out the park. $80 is very approachable. Like that's super approachable. You know, I mean, you figure these days everyone's got payment plans. You know, 3 payments of what, like 25, like 30 bucks, just about 28 bucks, something like that. So very affordable piano library. It's a good sounding piano library. It's got enough customization that you can at least do some stuff with it without going too far deep, like the Garrington CFX or the Keyscape or even Ravenscroft. And it sounds good. Like it just sounds good. So those are my thoughts on this piano. Again, this is just an overview. If you're somebody who's just getting into software pianos or you want a good budget option, I actually do recommend this one. I don't recommend many in the budget just because they struggle, but like this is a good one. I know Contact has some cool ones as well. I think I actually like this one better than the Maverick and stuff, just because the Maverick, it's a great piano, and the Grandeur, those are great pianos, but I feel like they're lacking in the dynamics department, whereas this one, like I feel like I'm getting the full breadth of the dynamics. And they have some pretty good sounding presets. That was on the darker side. And then if we want to, let's see here. Like there's some good dynamics there. So anyways, I hope that was helpful. Please drop any questions or comments below. Again, pleasantly surprised by this one. I wasn't really expecting too much inspiration, to be honest. There's so many piano libraries out there, and I was kind of like, okay, what more could you add? But after reviewing the price and kind of its whole package perspective, I think this is very solid, especially if you're in the Cubase environment and you're familiar with Halion Sonic and just that whole environment of software instruments. This is solid. That's a great sounding piano. Again, sits very well in the mix. You can double check that in the link description below. If there's any other questions you have for me about this software, please drop it below in the comments. And if there's any other piano libraries or things you want me to review or give feedback on, again, drop in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.